Hey YouTube, it's Joe here again with another video. Realized that, it's been about a year or so since the last physical Switch collection video that I did. And since then, I think at that time I had maybe a dozen games at most. And my collection has grown quite a bit since then. I just really enjoy collecting physical Switch games. There's something about it. I don't know, it's probably because it's Nintendo, but it's just cool that with this console generation, Nintendo has really done such a great job with first party games. There's a lot of third party games as well that they've released, but, being kind of an old school gamer, I really just enjoy having physical cartridge games versus the digital games. There's a lot of those too. I have, many of them. I have Katana Zero, I have Hollow Knight, etc., Messenger, and some others. But just wanted to kind of breeze through the games that I have in my collection. I think I'm approaching like 60 at this point. And, I'll talk a little bit about some of the games. I admit there's games in here I haven't even got to yet, just because it's just, you only have so much time to play games, and some grab you and some don't. And there's some that, I know are good and I know are worth playing, but, you just don't have the time to get to them. So you have to kind of prioritize things a little bit. But with that, I'll just start. I think I have them mostly alphabetical here, but yeah, well, let's go through them. So the first one here is, a game that probably a lot of people have. This was one that really helped me this year to get through some of the quarantined days that I had. The great thing about Animal Crossing was that when this game came out, yeah, like I said, we're all at home, and my kids both have Switch lights, so they had this game as well, and the three of us were playing this game like crazy, comparing our islands, playing together, and it was just so much fun. I've continued to play it throughout the year, although I will say I'm a little bit burned out on it now. It does get old after a while, but it is a great game. It's kind of a must-have for a new Switch owner. So if you were to get a Switch for Christmas this year, I would say, you pretty much have to get that one. Arms, was an early title, not the greatest game, I'll say. There are fans of it, but it just wasn't for me, so I haven't played it much at all. I got Assassin's Creed, the Rebel Collection here. I got it because I think it was on sale or something. A lot of people really like Black Flag, so I got it mostly for Black Flag. But I'll play it eventually, but I haven't played it at all yet. Astral Chain, pretty cool game. I played it just like a little bit when I got it, and then I started playing it a little while ago, and then a few other games came out that I wanted to play, so I stopped again, but I'll get back to it. Bayonetta, this is actually 2, but it comes with a download code for 1, so I downloaded 1 and I started playing it. Haven't gone back to it. Burnout Paradise. So with that, this was a game I had on 360, Xbox 360, and I played a ton of it. Really enjoy it. The thing about this is similar to like a Grand Theft Auto or something like that. You can just drive around and take crazy jumps and stuff like that, and that is fun in itself. But there are missions and things to complete in the game, so pretty fun. Good game there for the Switch. And Switch doesn't have a ton of racing games like that, so Collection of Mana, I played a little bit of that, but not much. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, again, played some of it, not a ton. It's a cool game, worth getting. Darksiders Warmastered Edition. I played a lot of Darksiders on Xbox 360, so I was excited to get this one on Switch, just mostly you know, if there's a game that I enjoyed back in the day and I want to revisit, I like having it on a modern console. So played some of that, but didn't get too deep into it. Now this one, Dragon Quest, 11S for Switch. I played a ton of this, over 100 hours of it. I think I got to like the third logical ending point of the game, and then I just got to a point where I'd have to grind to basically finish it, and just kind of gave up on it. But super fun game. I totally recommend it. Similarly, Fire Emblem Three Houses, same kind of situation. You know, I was like 100 plus hours into this game, and I just got to a point where I was close to finishing it, but I wasn't like powerful enough to finish the last quest or something. But super fun game too. Ghostbusters, the video game remastered. Again, this is a port from, I think I own this on Xbox 360. It's right there, actually. And cool game. You know, it's like a sequel to the original Ghostbusters movies. So an original story with original characters from movies. So cool. Haven't played much of it, but, you know, I just had to have it. This is a newer game, and that is Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Played a few hours of this one, totally into the whole Zelda world. The Dynasty Warriors gameplay is a little different, obviously, from standard Zelda game, but, you know, obviously I can see why people like it, so it's a good game. This one I have not yet played, but that is Immortals Phoenix Rising. Heard nothing but good things about it. It's just in my backlog. I'll get to it. Bought this one because I think it was on sale, but that's Katamari Damacy Reroll. Played a little bit of it. You know, it's kind of a weird game, you know. Not for everybody, but, you know, the price is right. This one I played a lot. That is Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. This is a port from the Game Boy game. I beat the Game Boy game, and then I also beat this one. Very fun, great graphical style. Totally recommend it. Another game that was just on sale, Lego Worlds. Have not played it at all. Played through this entire game, loved it, and that is Luigi's Mansion 3. Super fun. You know, it just improved on everything from the original and Dark Moon in every way. Really enjoyed playing this. You know, I probably wouldn't pop it back into my Switch just because I think I did everything that I could do in the game. But, you know, maybe in a year or so I'll come back to it. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Great game. The definitive Mario Kart game at this point. You know, it's hard to think what they could do to improve on it, but it'll be interesting to see if they come out with a new one. This one was kind of a surprise to me, and that is Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. I played through this entire game. Really enjoyed it. I did not think I would, but it's a great game. It's fun. It's like a, what do they say, XCOM style game where it's like turn-based strategy. Real fun. Mario Tennis Aces. Got this, you know, a couple months ago. I think it was another one of those deals where I got it for a good price. Figured first party Nintendo sports game. Had to check it out. It's okay. Not my favorite game, but it's all right. Mega Man 11. You know, I got it because it's a Mega Man game. Plus, the price was right. And it's okay, but, you know, I've never been that great at Mega Man games, so we'll see. Monster Boy, I think in my last video I talked about how much I liked the graphical style and the gameplay of this game. And I still I still maintain that, but I still have not come back to this game, although I would like to. I told myself I was not going to buy this game because I do own it on Wii U, and while there are some changes, it's basically the same game, but it's fun. I actually ended up playing more of it than I thought I would on Switch, and that's just the thing. It's like when you have a current console and you can play a game like this on it, you're going to play it on that system because that's what is most convenient to you. This one is actually, I think I got this for my daughter, or she got it for Christmas or something, but New Super Lucky Style. It has that feel of like an old like Banjo-Kazooie type collectathon game, but it's fun, but there's just something about it that's missing, where it's like the characters aren't as interesting as you'd want them to be. Got this recently from GameStop. I think it was on sale for real cheap. It was like a buy one get one deal, actually. Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch. Have not tried it out yet, but I will try it out soon just to see what it's all about. Octopath Traveler. Cool game. I played a few hours of this, probably 10-ish hours of it. Cool game, good throwback to the 16-bit RPG era. This is relatively new as well. Ori and the Blind Forest Definitive Edition. I just heard nothing but good things about these games, and it's cool that Xbox was willing to put their games on Switch. I played, hour-ish of this game. Super cool. I can see why it's popular. Fun game. And then with that, at the same time, I got the second one, which is Will of the Wisps. And I have not tried it yet, but I definitely will. Now, this is the one that I'm currently playing, and that is The Outer Worlds. Now, I heard a lot of bad things about the Switch version of this game, and I kind of see it, although I think it's been patched to an extent where it's definitely playable, right? And I would say even more than that, it's acceptable, and I'm actually enjoying it a lot. It's kind of a Fallout game for the Switch, which we don't have, right? We don't have Fallout 3, New Vegas, or Fallout 4. So this is the next closest thing. Feels like Fallout in space a little bit, but yeah, it's totally playable and fine on Switch, and I'm actually really enjoying it. I'm probably 20 hours into it or so good game. This is a limited run release, although I think now you can get it. It's still a limited run, but you can get it from Best Buy now. That's Panzer Dragoon. I waited a long time for this one, but they were waiting to release it with the patch that makes it quite a bit better. Plays more like the Sega Saturn game, so that's cool. Played this one quite a bit as well, and that is Paper Mario: The Origami King. Now, with this one, I like the game overall. My biggest problem with it is the puzzle elements to the game, where they force you to do these slide puzzles. And specifically, spoiler alert, when you get towards the end, when you're fighting like the end boss, which is how far into the game I got, you're forced to do one of those. And it just feels like chance more than skill. So it really bothered me, and I did not finish this game. This one's fairly recent as well, and that is Pikmin 3 Deluxe. Now, I had Pikmin 3 right there for Wii U, and I didn't play it much on Wii U. It came as like a free download, I think, when I got my Wii U, and I didn't care so much for like the use of the stylus with the gamepad. Some people liked it, I didn't, but I played a decent amount of this when I got it. But again, just so many games, so little time. So, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. This was mostly a game that I bought for my daughter, who is obsessed with Pokemon, specifically with Eevee and all the Eevee evolutions. So, she has played a ton of this. I have not played it at all. This was an early one, probably the second game I got after ARMS, I think, and that's Pokken Tournament DX. Haven't really played much of it at all. more of a game for my kids. Ring Fit Adventure. I have the boxes back there. I haven't played this yet at all, but I intend to. Just haven't got to it. This was, probably a sale at Best Buy or something, but Salt and Sanctuary. I played a little bit of it. It's cool. I don't hate it. I liked it. Just didn't get too deep into it. Sega Genesis Classics Collection. Always a good choice. Anytime you can get a compilation of these old games for a reasonable price, totally worth it. I mean, 50 games. There's so many good games there, so good. I just knocked everything over. South Park: The Fractured But Whole. Played some of this. It's like an RPG game in a way, but it's got that South Park thing going on. It's not a bad game. I just didn't get really pulled into it. Let's see if we can fix this problem. Maybe move this guy over. This one, Splatoon 2, played a ton of this, a couple years ago, I guess, when it came out. Multiplayer is where it's at with this one. The adventure mode's okay too, but it's really about the multiplayer, I would say, with that one. Oh, my shelf is all effed up here, so we'll get through it. We'll get through it together. SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. What can I say about this one? So, I played a bit of it. With that one, I liked it. I had it on GameCube and I played a decent amount of it. The problem with it was it just wasn't. It didn't feel like a modern game. It felt like the old game, but not as good. So I don't know. Starlink Battle for Atlas. Got this with the pack up there. Yeah, maybe you can see it, maybe you can't. But it came with the R-Wing and the figures and the Toys to Life stuff. Haven't even tried it out yet. I'm not sure why. Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. Got that. It was a good price at the time. Whatever. I played a little bit of it. I've never been the greatest at Street Fighter. My thing with any fighting game really, is that they're much more fun when you have a few people over and you're playing together in like a tournament situation. And me sitting here by myself trying to play Street Fighter, it's just not that fun. So I haven't really played much of it, but I like having it in my collection because I do like Street Fighter. Streets of Rage 4, I played through that game and beat it. I like the old ones. The new one is great. I wasn't sure about the graphical style at first, but it really does work for this game. This was the limited run edition that I pre-ordered, so pretty cool. So this one, Super Mario 3D All-Stars, soon as they announced this, I pre-ordered it as soon as I could, just because I love all the games, and I just thought it was so cool to have them on Switch. A bit disappointing when it comes to the presentation of this game. The menu is pretty bland. They didn't do much to improve the games. I know they've made some changes to Sunshine, but yeah, I'd say worth having, but at the same time, I was a little disappointed. This is just a sealed copy of the same game because we were all worried about pre-orders and all that stuff in the limited print of that game, so I got two just in case. Super Mario Odyssey, super fun. If you have a Switch, you have to have this game. It's great. Spent many hours on it. Basically completed it, as much as I could. Super Mario Party, no, don't get it. Super Smash Brothers Ultimate, great game. I'm more of like a single player game type person, which I appreciated about this game, that there was like an adventure mode, and I played through that and beat it, really enjoyed it. I haven't been revisiting it as they continue to release new characters, like Sephiroth being the latest, but still a great game, and I could go back to it for sure. Team Sonic Racing, it's okay. It's like Mario Kart with Sonic. Undertale, fun game, more of like an indie title. It's been out for a while. Just cool to have the physical edition. Wonderful 101. I barely played it. I didn't, I pre-ordered it, and then I heard some disappointing things about it as compared to the Wii U version, so I didn't get too excited about it after I got it, but I'll probably give it some more time. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. I own it, I believe, on Wii. I did play a couple hours of it on Switch. I want to play more. And Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Same kind of thing. Obviously, it wasn't on Wii, but I have played a few hours of it. I want to play more, but it's a commitment. Ukulele. Haven't played too much. It's a cool game. I like the style of the game, but it is difficult, that's for sure. Yoshi's Crafted World. Little bit too easy for my taste. I like the graphical style. I love Yoshi and all that stuff, but it feels a little kiddie. So then we got two more. We got The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Still trying to force myself to play this game. I have tried to play it on Xbox One and Switch twice. I've had two different game saves on Switch that I've tried to start, and I just need to do it. I know it's good. I just need to commit to it. And then Breath of the Wild. Now, Breath of the Wild, I bought originally on Wii U, and I completed it on Wii U. So, I have put some hours into it on Switch, but it's hard to do that once you've already completed it. But that is the collection as it stands today. There's my Switch there. That's Age of Calamity there, and Outer Worlds is in there. Got some extra controllers and stuff. But hey, that's going to do it for this video. Appreciate you watching. If you like what you saw, hit the like button. If you want to check out some of my other videos, go ahead and subscribe. But thanks for watching.